Now, Cashbuild sells directly to cash-paying customers through over 200 stores in Southern Africa, and the market cap here is 9 billion rand.
Exactly. Price-to-earnings ratio 15.89, dividend yield 2.85. So think of it, we're now at the other end of the market where people are more shopping for the basics to do home expansions in urban and rural areas. And by expansions, I mean adding on extra rooms, extending the roof, putting in extra structures. So limited range, but again, tremendous operator.
Well, let's have a look at the share price graph to see how this one compares. And there you've also got that flattening off of the stock of late. Mduduzi, it's just reflective of the current environment.
Yeah, it is. And for me, I prefer Cashbuild over Italtile.
Don't tell me that you've had some discounts from Cashbuild of late.
But again, you know, both businesses are facing the same challenges. Like you're saying, people are preferring rather to improve on what they currently have, improve on their own homes, rather than go buy new homes. So that's the one positive. It's a good company. They've got a good track record of generating profits, and we saw that last year. Their dividend payout last year was up 41%. Okay, coming from a bit of a low base, but still very good. I like this company. It's very responsible in its acquisition and expansion plan. They recently acquired P&L Hardware, which was sort of a home business, and it's one of their competitors, and they're looking to slowly take the cash, build organically, and they're very good in terms of dividend payout. They allocated almost half of their cash reserves towards dividends, and that's what you want, I guess, as an investor, a company who will give you back that money if they're not using it.
I like the in-depth analysis coming from Mduduzi here.
Yes, look, I mean, to compare the two, the flagship store for Italtile is on William Nicol Drive in Sandton. The flagship store for Cashbuild is like mega store in Bushbuck Ridge that you can see for miles on the top of a hill as you drive from the northern part of the Kruger down towards the southern part if you're outside of the park. So you can tell there what they're looking at. I mean, they are one of the largest distributors of bagged cement in the country, because people go and pick up bags of cement on the back of a bucky, and then they do room extensions using concrete blocks, the metal door frames and IBR for the ceiling. So that's not going to stop. You know, the fact of the matter is there's new household formation, which often means just more accommodation in an existing structure. These guys are great. They purchase and procure very well. They give the cement manufacturers, for example, a very hard time because, as you can imagine, that's a good contract.
You know, given the glowing reports that you've given about both these stocks, I can't understand why we don't own them in the portfolio.
Well, interestingly, we did own Cashbuild for quite a while in the portfolio.
A while back, but then you gave it up.
When we did the tidying up of the portfolio in the new era and we went into the smaller group of stocks to hold for the long term, and we got out of them at around 400 rands a share. Let's go back to the share chart.
Let's have a look at the share price graph.
We've been in this phase where we've been sort of wobbling around, and you can see there that it's been sort of here or there.
Oh, we actually got out of them at a good point. All right, so you could get in, if you are so enthusiastic, you could get in again. Let's call it hot or not, Mduduzi.
Hot.
You're hot. Paul?
Yeah,
Don't
I guess
tell me
I'm
you're
hot
not
on
hot
this
now.
one
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
I mean, again, like I said, the environment is really just not very helpful, and everyone's expectations are very low, but their earnings momentum has remained positive, and their cost controls remain very good. They do quite a lot of store rationalization, opening new ones, closing old ones, and that's also good for them.
So they're nimble and kind of got their finger or they're on the pulse of the market.
Diago and his team certainly don't let any tricks go by.